Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well because today we're diving into one of the most essential topics in Java programming, object-oriented programming, or OOP for short. If your goal is to become a confident Java developer, mastering OOP isn't optional, it's absolutely non-negotiable. Without it, you'll struggle not just in coding interviews but also when trying to build real-world applications. So, settle in, grab a coffee, yes, that coffee cup next to you counts as an object too, and let's get started. What is object-oriented programming? Object-oriented programming, or OOP, might sound intimidating at first, but it's really just a way of thinking about programming that mirrors the real world. Everything around us can be thought of as an object. Look around your room, what do you see? A phone, a computer, a desk, maybe even a coffee cup. All of these are objects, and they all have properties and behaviors. In Java, we can imitate these real-world objects in our programs using classes. A class is like a blueprint, and objects are the actual things we create from that blueprint. For example, imagine we have a class called car. Using this class, we can construct multiple car objects, each with its own characteristics and actions. Understanding attributes and methods. So, what exactly makes an object an object? Two things, attributes and methods. Attributes are the characteristics of an object. Methods are the actions the object can perform. Let's use my coffee cup as an example. Attributes. Color white. Temperature 20 degrees Celsius, room temperature status empty, true/false methods. Drink prints you drink from the cup. Spill prints you spilled your coffee everywhere. So really, an object is just a bundle of characteristics and actions, wrapped neatly together. Creating our first car class. For today's example, we're going to stick with cars because, honestly, who doesn't love cars? In Java, we start by creating a new class. You can either do this in the same file as your main method or in a separate file. I like keeping my code organized, so I'll create a new file called car.java. Inside this class, we define the attributes of a car. String make equals Chevrolet, string model equals Corvette, int year equals 2020, string color equals blue, double price equals 50,000.0. Next, we define the methods, what actions a car can perform. Void drive, system.out.println you drive the car. Void brake, system.out.println you step on the brakes. And that's it. Our class now serves as a blueprint for any car object we want to create. Instantiating objects. Now that we have our class, let's create a car object in our main class. Here's how we do it. Car my car equals new car. Boom. My car now has all the attributes and methods we defined in our car class. We can access its attributes like this. System.out.println mycar.model, / prints Corvette system.out.println mycar.make, / prints Chevrolet. And call its methods like this. My car.drive, / prints you drive the car. My car.brake, / prints you step on the brakes. Reusing classes. One of the most powerful things about OOP is reusability. We can create multiple objects from the same class. Car my car 1 equals new car, car my car 2 equals new car. If we print the make and model of both cars, they'll both show as Chevrolet Corvette because that's what we defined in our blueprint. But here's the catch, right now, every car object we create is identical. That's not very practical if we want to represent different cars in real life. Key takeaways. Today, we've covered what OOP is and why it's critical in Java. How objects are bundles of attributes and methods. How to define a class in Java. How to create objects from a class and interact with them. Why reusability is one of OOP's biggest advantages. Remember, understanding this foundation will make everything else in Java much easier, from building games to complex enterprise applications. If you learned something new today, help me help you in 3 easy steps. Smash that like button, drop a comment below, and hit subscribe to become a fellow bro and stay updated on all things Java. I'll also leave a copy of all this code in the comments so you can follow along at home. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we make our objects even more dynamic with constructors. Keep coding, and keep building.